Hi, this is Romola, and this is a walkthrough of the Zenned Out Journey Tarot, a deck for personal growth by Cassie Url. Really pretty box is one of the first things to say, and interesting the shape of it. So it opens up quite beautifully. Now there is a ribbon, but when I've taken that out, I've not put it back properly. But really nice box. And then this is the deck of cards and the booklet. It looks like quite a small deck, quite a small book. Let's have a quick rip of the plastic. There we go. And when I saw these, I just thought how pretty and how modern they were. They just have a really modern look about them. So this is the first one. We have the Fool. The Magician. Yeah, and I like the rose symbology there, the infinity, we've got the pentagram, we've got all the crystals, we've got energy moving as well with this greyness, which is quite interesting. So yeah, this just seems to be quite a lot of, it's a very modern take with the imagery. I really like it. Here we have the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. And again, even the size of the people, I was going to say, is really nice because they are just average sized people. They're not slim. They are, if anything, they're just normal, what I would class as sort of your normal size, normal shapes. Here we have the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, sort of the two sides of the lion, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune. I love this sort of generational as well. Justice. Again, this use of the swords is really interesting, and the balance with the planets as well, because often we do blame the planets for things not being just and correct. The Hanged One. We have Death. Again, the use of the black dots here is really amazing, because often you see all the shiny, the good going in tarot or in oracle decks. You have all that shiny goldness and the light, but actually this darkness being let go and moving and shifting is the balances. That is the yin and the yang. It's so important. And again, we've got Temperance. We've got this quite interesting. We've got the left foot here being planted with the flower coming up round the leg, and the left is the feminine, the right is the side is the masculine, and that's got the water, the flow, the movement. We have the Devil. Interesting use again of the shadow, because often our shadow can be representative of the devil, the more negative side of things. We have the Tower, the Star, which is of course the star within, the Moon, Sun, Judgment. And again, it's really clever because we have the judgment of the two selves looking at each other, that looking in the mirror and judging ourselves. I mean, we often judge ourselves much harsher than anybody else would do. The World, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, 8, 9. That's interesting. Look, one of them's broken. That's something happening there, isn't it? 10 of Wands, Page, Knight, Queen, King. And then onto the Cups. 2, 3, 4, 5. it's interesting. So there's different cups are doing different things in this deck. So we've got 2 taken away over here. It's almost tied up in ribbons. This one has one of them getting all the water and just drops going into the other. Here we have some sharing going on. 6, 7, 8. We've got the moons. 9, 10. Page. Knight. And again, you know, they're not necessarily, you know, the page would normally be a male. It's not. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King, and then Swords. Again, we've got movement with this darkness, and that is so powerful. Again, the swords are doing different things, which I think is really, really interesting. Because there's so much more just that you can interpret through the card, rather than just going to the what does 7 of Swords traditionally mean. You know, there's 2 doing something different compared to this over here. We've got sort of a balance, but it's not quite reflection. 9, 10, all stuck in the blood there. Interesting. Again, we've got a bit of sort of sacred geometry going on here. Knight, Queen, King, and Pentacles. Very nature filled, which is quite nice. Here we've got the black within that sort of shadow within the shapes as well, which is quite interesting. Again, we've got the use, there's so much imagery here that's really beautiful. These don't feel a deck that's scary in any way. They just feel a really modern deck, and that's really why when I saw somebody had used one and she just shared 3 cards, I just thought, oh, what a pretty deck that really has the power of the tarot, but so much more. Again, we've got different colours there with different sort of, I'm going to say different seasons. It feels different seasons. 9, 10, that's a nice use of the Tree of Life. We have Page, Knight, Queen. That feels really powerful. And the King. So they are a really, really pretty deck. So the book here, colour, that's nice. Little half page, just a couple of sentences. And I think that's a really good way to work with a deck, so especially with the tarot. Is so many people have, it's a very black and white thing. It's this, it's that. But actually, it all needs to relate back to what's happening for the person that you're reading for right at that moment. That's where the message comes through. And then we've got some simple 2 or 3 lines for the major and the minor arcana. How to get started using the deck. But how to cleanse it, some card pull ideas, card spreads, desire, hurdle, culmination. That's interesting. Personality, life path, potential, problem, solution, outcome. Really interesting. Got some information about the deck, about numerology, elements in the deck, the signs of the zodiac within the deck. So it's really, for such a small deck, because the cards aren't huge, they are just a bit longer than a playing deck, playing cards, but it's about the same width. They are a really beautiful, really modern take. I just love the imagery. I love this shadow that's moving through the images. I love how the different, let's go to one of these. They're doing different things. Like we've got this like the 6 of Wands, we've got 5 grounded. We've got some yellow, we've got some brown, and then we've got this one up here, which looks like it's transmuting this black stuff and bringing in the light. So they're doing different things, which I think is really, really interesting. I think that would be quite a nice way to work with the deck, as to what's going on with the symbols, with the symbolisms. Really interesting, lovely deck. Really pleased with this. I'm not going to shuffle them because I want to spend some more time just going through individually with each card and the book just to get a feel for it. But yeah, I'm delighted with this tarot deck. So this is the Zenned Out Journey Tarot deck for personal growth, and I really feel that it would be a beautiful deck for your own personal journey, because the imagery it's beautiful. There's nothing negative there. Yes, there's that sort of brown shadow which reminds me of the Lost scene, but it is a really beautiful deck. Highly recommend it. Let me know what you think. Is it one that you would buy?